Okay, we had our fill of crackers. We had our fun. Now it's time to get serious. Deeply, darkly serious. One of the most difficult challenges in writing fiction is effectively telling characters' backstories.
This is not a display. I offer you one final chance to cooperate.
I have been bonded to this Leviathan for 21 cycles. 2 minds, 2 bodies, intertwined as one. Whatever your secret project is, I will not participate.
Farscape is brilliant at storytelling, and in The Way We Weren't, we are gifted with not one, but 2 backstories that brilliantly expound on 2 characters. They aren't happy stories, though, and they're actually quite painful. But in its telling of these backstories, The Way We Weren't is one of Farscape's most important episodes. The Dren is really going to hit the fan.
How long will it take to replace it?
I can't be certain until we extract the body.
Then stop wasting my time. Get your unit working!
How far down there do you think it is? We'll find out soon enough.
Keep your opinions to yourselves, is that clear?
Yes, sir!
Yes, it's me, I admit it. Are you happy now? This shows you have been aboard Moya before.
Why didn't you ever tell us?
Criminally obvious, isn't it? She helped murder a defenseless pilot.
Must have been about 3 cycles ago. I've been aboard hundreds of Leviathans, and I had no idea that it was Moya.
Also, all non-Sebastians look alike, that it?
I didn't know, Tiana.
Look, the Aeryn on that tape is not the Aeryn we know.
We have to wonder what happened 3 cycles ago that led to this. The Way We Weren't tells in flashbacks the intertwined backstories of Aeryn and Pilot. Little did either of them realize that their paths had merged before. We had previous glimpses of the person beneath Aeryn's iron-cold exterior. Now, the video of Aeryn's complicity in murder has cracked Aeryn's armor wide open. And now Pilot will almost finish her. Remember that in my recap of Crackers Don't Matter, I hinted that we were about to see more aggression from Pilot. Well, here he is.
Officer Sun, we must talk.
Pilot? This is difficult for both of us.
Both of us? It isn't me on that recording committing barbaric slaughter. With no remorse.
This is me, Pilot, Aeryn. We are closer than any 2 others on this ship. I still carry remnants of your DNA inside of me.
That's why your betrayal cut so deep.
He's bending the chamber!
You killed this ship's first pilot, the pilot that belonged here. I will not have you aboard defiling her with your presence. Until Aeryn leaves this vessel, Moya will not move another metra.
It's absolutely shocking to see mild-mannered Pilot being violent.
You know, we've never seen Pilot like this before. Chop off an arm, the best he can muster is a few snotty remarks. But this, he shuts down the ship and he tries to kill Aeryn.
Shut down is right. We're not moving unless he wants us to.
Yeah, there's more to it than what's on that recording. Kinda makes you wonder how bad things were back then.
I wouldn't know. I spent the whole time with my collarbones chained to the walls of my cell.
There has to be a good reason for Pilot's behavior, and we come to understand what's behind it as we see Pilot's memories.
Pilot, we have to talk. Let's hash this out right here, right now. 5 cents, the doctor is in.
Major systems graphs are complete now. You ready for this?
I'm in a great deal of pain.
You'll get used to the pain.
Get used to it. It will go away, won't it?
I'm afraid not. An unfortunate but permanent side effect of the grafting process. I'm about to reawaken the Leviathan. All of her senses will reawaken instantly, along with her consciousness. Remember, her senses are now yours. Nothing I can say will prepare you for what you're about to experience. Try not to be afraid.
I won't cry out.
You will.
Something is wrong! Something is horribly wrong!
Well, you can sense your presence. She knows that you're not her old pilot.
Ah! What is that?
Sorry, it's a pain pulse from her control collar. We must force her to accept you.
It is unbearable!
It's the only way for her to accept you as her new pilot.
Crais forced Velorek to replace Moya's previous pilot with the pilot we know. Why was Crais so adamant about this bizarre idea? Crais had a plan, but then so did Velorek.
Yeah, how's that?
Much better. The DRDs are responding to my impulses now. Hundreds of them.
Valerie, I've completed the task you asked for. Everything went according to plan. Structures in place.
All personnel must have level 8 clearance passes for access to Tier 5.
Great.
What secret project, Lieutenant Valorek?
I see your heightened senses are fully functional now. This project is nothing for you to concern yourself with. Just made certain that it should never be a threat to you or the ship ever again.
Plan? Project? Well, it's not Crichton's plan, so maybe it will work. Apparently, it did.
Change your mind.
What?
Whatever you did with Crais's plan, put it back.
What are you talking about? Aeryn, what is this about? What is the meaning of this?
What do you think it is, Valorek? You're under arrest.
On what charge?
Treason, of course. We can find no evidence of your attempts to sabotage my project. I think we may have caught you before you were able to do your damage. We'll find out soon enough. I assume you're the informant?
Yes, Captain. Officer Aeryn's son.
Just contact Lieutenant Teague. She'll see that you're rewarded with the assignment you requested.
Prowler details, sir.
Whatever. Bring him.
That was Aeryn's Garden of Gethsemane moment. And Prowler detail was 30 pieces of silver. She betrayed her lover for a duty assignment. It's difficult to forgive Aeryn for this, and she hasn't forgiven herself, and ever since has lived with the emotional pain. Speaking of pain, Pilot didn't understand either Crais or Velorek's plan, but he had to live with the physical pain of the Force grafting, until he finally takes matters into his own hands, or claws.
Moya only accepted me because she was tortured into it. Tortured into it! Moya is free of me.
Pilot, what the hell have you done? No, this is not good. No, not good.
The pain is finally gone.
A rash act made out of emotional pain, and it puts everyone, including himself, in mortal peril. The physical connection between Moya and Pilot is vital for both of them. This is why Krace's scheme and Velaric's counter-scheme are so important.
I got my duty.
And what happened to Velaric?
But they never got in to talk. He never told them what he'd done to sabotage Grace's plan. But I think I know now. It's Grace's project to impregnate a Leviathan, Moya.
To breed a peacekeeper Leviathan warship. Velaric installed a shield to prevent conception.
The shield that Dargo accidentally shattered.
Ah, so much is coming together now. More on that later. We have a ship to save, and we have just the man for the job.
Get out of my chamber. Leave me alone.
No, Pilot, we need to talk.
Talk? You want a chance to tell me how non-violent you are now? Or what? You'll blast me into pieces like you did the pilot who used to sit here? Stay away from me!
Tell me now, Pilot, talk to me right now, or I swear I will.
Pilot, we're just here to help. If you stay disconnected from Moya, you'll starve to death.
And with no one to regulate them, your precious life support systems won't function properly.
Right, fine, yes, we all want you back in the seat. And Moya must be pretty worried, wondering where the hell you got to.
Doesn't matter. She'll be better off without me.
That recording brought back memories of a time none of us wanted to remember. Based on my actions back then, I deserved to die. And if you wish to kill me right now, I'm not going to stop you. But please spare the others and yourself.
Aeryn, son, it is not you who deserves death. It is I.
Okay. So you're not Moya's original pilot. You replaced her. You can't blame yourself for that.
I didn't only replace the old pilot. The elders have already judged me. They said I was not yet worthy to pilot a Leviathan.
If you believe that, you wouldn't be here right now. So why are you?
I want to be joined so badly.
I can make that happen, young one.
But the elders have not yet decreed it to be my destiny.
I offer you the chance to make your destiny. Look up. And what do you see?
Stars.
That's what I offer you. Stars.
I dream of nothing else.
I offer you a Leviathan. All you have to do is agree to help me.
But you said that for me to be joined, the old one would have to die.
That pilot will die no matter what you do. If you don't come with me, I'll find someone else who will. Someone who isn't afraid to take their place amongst the stars.
The fate of Moya's true pilot was sealed at that moment. So you see, Aeryn, it wasn't really you who caused her death. It was me. If I hadn't agreed to come, Velaric may never have found a replacement pilot. But I just wanted so desperately to see the stars.
Our pilot was young and naive, his ambitions easily manipulated. Velaric misled him into agreeing to something for which young Pilot was not prepared. All this time, Moya and her passengers have been dealing with an inexperienced pilot and a Leviathan perhaps less than happy with her pilot. How much has that strained relationship affected all that's transpired? But the immediate problem is getting Pilot to agree to reconnect to Moya. Better hurry, we have left only 4 minutes and 20 seconds of episode runtime.
Do you remember when you first came aboard, Moya? Elric stroked your cheek like this to calm you. Back then I couldn't fathom why he'd do a thing like that. And now I couldn't fathom not doing it. We've come a long way since then, Pilot. And we've still got a long way to go. Take the journey with me.
I know a procedure. Some temporary connections that can be made to give me back rudimentary control of Moy's systems.
Okay, let's get started.
Given the fierce anger and guilt shown earlier by Aeryn and Pilot, the reconciliation is wrapped up a little too quickly. But that's the only flaw in this brilliant episode. The bottom line is that Pilot's bottom is finally going to bond properly with Moya.
Those temporary connections you've made are working just fine. You realize if you finish what you're doing now, allowing me to bond with Moya naturally, it could take an entire cycle before the process is complete. During the bonding period, I won't have as much control of Moya's systems as I had before. It will make it even more tenuous for all of us.
It doesn't matter, Pilot. You deserve to be bonded to Moya naturally.
I will work hard to deserve it.
I'm finished. How does it feel?
There's no pain. No longer any pain.
But as with Moya's pregnancy, Pilot's incomplete bonding with Moya may become an ongoing issue. What we learn in this episode. Wow, do we learn a lot in this episode. This is perhaps the single most informative and crucial episode in the series. We learn that Crais had Moya under his control for quite a while, and we now have it confirmed that Moya's pregnancy was Crais's idea. When Crais said in a previous episode,
"A crowning glory for whom?"
For us, Officer Sun. Peacekeeper minds who believed that a Leviathan warship hybrid was possible.
Are you aware of other attempts to breed a ship such as this?
Numerous. All ending disastrously, killing both mother and child.
he meant he had been the one conducting those experiments. Crais has an obsessive, controlling personality, and we now understand why Crais was so eager to take possession of Talon, and perhaps catching Crichton wasn't his only motivation to try to recapture Moya. It is still unclear why Crais wanted to create a gunship Leviathan hybrid, and how much of those attempts were sanctioned by Peacekeeper Command. How rogue of a captain is and has Captain Crais been? We get to know Pilot much better, this being the most we heard from him and about him.
Am I there?
Indeed you are. Your new home.
The ship.
Her name is Moya.
Does she know I'm here? Does she...
She's under heavy sedation at the moment. She will be until the bonding is complete.
But the bonding takes over a cycle. Sometimes two.
That is natural bonding. We don't have time for that.
This ship, this Moya, she doesn't know her old pilot is dead, does she? When she's awakened, my presence here will be a complete surprise to her.
By then, the bonding process will be complete.
If we hadn't already guessed, Pilot is not Pilot's name, but his job title. He is not Mr. Pilot, but a pilot. And yes, you can replace pilots. though you clearly shouldn't. Learning about Aeryn, Pilot, and Moya also tells us so much about the Peacekeepers.
Most peacekeepers are bred and reared for one purpose: military service. Procreation is assigned.
We had come to know the Peacekeepers as a hardcore military organization. What we didn't know before was that beneath that iron-cold exterior was more than just coldness, though there's plenty of that.
Well, isn't our high and mighty little prowler pilot?
Too good to get down in the hole with us and dig out that old pilot's guts, eh?
All those nerve fibers. I couldn't believe how far down that beastie got into the ship.
Well, you're one of us now. You'll be digging guts with us next time.
But Peacekeepers can be other than childish bullies.
Oh, what does this have to do with the tape? What? Oh, this is about that guy. Beleric.
Being compassionate is a problem for Peacekeepers. Remember this exchange in the very first episode?
Compassion? What is compassion?
Compassion? What? You're kidding, right? It's a feeling that you have when you see someone else's pain, and instead of taking advantage of their weakness, you help them.
Oh, I know this feeling.
Yeah, well, it is a fairly common human feeling.
I hate it.
Aeryn wasn't revealing a personal shortcoming. She was following her training. Her feelings for Beleric were contrary to the norms of being a peacekeeper. But he clearly had a strong effect on her. That guy Beleric had a suggestion for Aeryn.
There's something about you. Something special. And I think you know it.
No. No, I'm not special.
Don't take the Peacekeeper hardline, Aeryn. Think beyond the box the Peacekeepers put your mind in, Aeryn. I know how I feel about you. And I think I know how you feel about me. When I leave here, I want you to come with me. You can be so much more.
And there it is. You can be so much more. Remember when we heard that before?
No, I will not come with you.
You've been irreversibly contaminated, remember?
It means death.
It is my duty, my breeding. Since birth, it's what I am.
You can be more.
Now we know why Aeryn froze when Crichton said that. Aeryn can love, can be compassionate, but she was wounded by this incident with Beleric that she has now been forced to relive. We get a brief glimpse of Pilot's homeworld, but no other information about him or his species. We still learn little about Moya or Leviathans in general. Why do Peacekeepers enslave Leviathans? How did Pilot and Leviathans come to be bonded together? How long has this relationship gone on with Peacekeepers, Leviathans, and Pilots? Exploring those questions would be a great episode. Hey, even better, how about a spin-off series about Leviathans and Pilots? A person can dream. And we have a few slightly dreamy episodes of Farscape coming up, and I'll get to them shortly. In the meantime, please support the Farscape Continues project by donating on the Ko-Fi link below. Thank you, and see you next time.